Hello and welcome. My name is Faye, and today you're here for a lovely 45-minute stretch and breathe class. It's a pretty gentle class. We stay low to the ground the entire time. It's a great one if you want a gentle morning wake up, or maybe just a gentle mid-afternoon or evening wind down to help you relax, settle down. Props are not required for class today, but if you would like to have them, I would highly encourage a blanket that you have, or maybe a pillow to help make the practice just a little bit more supportive and cozy, or if you have a couple of blocks, those are also great options. But of course, no props are necessary. So let's go ahead and get into it. Today we're going to go ahead and start on our backs. If you'd like to take a pillow or blanket underneath your head for a little bit more support or cushion, you can find that. Otherwise, you can be flat on your back. Allow your knees to bend and plant your feet. Collapse your knees inward. Take constructive rest. Allow your arms to relax out to the sides or maybe overhead, wherever you can feel supported. And then when you arrive, take any kind of last minute fidgets or wiggles so you can just get 2% more comfortable in your space. And then when you arrive, let's take a breath in community. Go ahead and release all the air from your lungs, sigh it out, let it go. And then go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Fill all the way up. Open your mouth and exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close if they haven't already. Allow your breathing to return to a pace that feels natural and relaxed. Allow the top of your head to soften and relax. The eyes can feel heavy. Relax your cheeks, your jaw. Allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears, melt into the earth. Relax your back body, hips, legs, and feet. Allow everything to relax here on purpose. Gently start to shift your attention to what it feels like to be supported by the earth. Maybe you notice where your body comes into contact with the ground. Notice if one side feels different than the other. Take just a little gentle scan of your body from head to toe. Noticing sensation. Notice any areas that feel maybe a little tense, a little sore or stiff. And see if you can invite in a little softness, a little ease. Allow the thoughts to settle, knowing that you can come back to them later. But for this moment, simply start to follow the inhale and follow your exhale. Start to deepen your breath and create a breathing pattern that requires just enough effort to keep you anchored into this present moment, but nothing too strenuous. Your breath can be in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth, whatever feels best for you. If you'd like to set an intention for class today, a reason why you're here, a quality or mindset that you'd like to embody as you move here, please do so now. Perhaps you'd like to focus just simply on being present. Perhaps you'd like to focus on grounding, stability. Maybe it's gratitude or self-compassion. Whatever speaks to you in this moment, choose a short phrase or a one-word intention to guide you as you move on your mat. Seal it in with a breath in through your nose and a breath out. Very gently start to flutter your eyes open. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. If it feels nice, you can roll your head from side to side. And if you have a pillow under your head, you're welcome to leave it there, but you might also consider just sweeping it out from underneath your head so you can take a nice flat spine, and then extend both legs out long. Take a nice full body stretch. Reach your arms to the sky or back behind you. Arch through your back. And then exhale, draw one knee into your chest and then the other. Wrap your arms around your knees. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then maybe you'd like to find a gentle little rock of your hips from side to side. Massage out through your low back. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and return back to stillness. Bring your hands on top of your knees. Your fingertips point down towards your toes. Inhale, press your knees out away from you. And then exhale, circle them out to the sides and back together, close towards your abdomen. A couple more times. Inhale, press them out. Exhale, circle them around. One more time. Inhale, press your knees out and away. And then exhale, circle them in. The next time they come in, go ahead and switch direction. So inhale, press your knees out to the side, close towards your abdomen. And exhale, press them away, circle back around. Continue this for just 2 more rounds. Notice sensation as your bones move here. One more full time around, following your breath. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and return back to stillness. This time, keep your right knee hugged in towards your chest. And exhale, plant your left foot down towards the earth. Keep your knee bent. Inhale, draw your knee in toward your chest. And then exhale, you can roll out your ankle here if that feels good in one direction. And then go ahead and release, go the other way. Wiggle your toes, flex and point your foot. Very nice. So this time, bring your hands to the back of your right knee or back of your right thigh. Inhale, point your foot and press it up towards the sky, but continue to keep your thigh and your abdomen touching. And then once you get up to the top, exhale, flex your foot and draw your heel down towards the earth. Obviously, it won't touch. When you get down to as far as you can go, again, inhale, point your foot and slowly glide back up towards the sky. Again, maintain that connection, belly to thigh. And then exhale, float back down. If you'd like, you could extend your left leg long flat on the earth if that would feel nice. Continue for just a few more rounds, continuing to maintain that connection to the belly and thigh. This is just helping to activate and warm up the hamstrings before we get into them later on in the class. One more time. And then the next time your foot comes back down, go ahead and release your foot back down to the earth. You can keep your right knee bent, your foot plants. Inhale, draw your left knee in towards your chest. Exhale, give it a squeeze. If it feels good here, again, you can roll out your left ankle in one direction, wiggle your toes, maybe point or flex your foot here. Just warm up the ankle and the foot. If you're making circles, go ahead and reverse directions. And then when you feel ready, return back to stillness. This time you take your hands behind the back of your left thigh, left knee. Hug the thigh in towards your abdomen. Feel that compression. Inhale, point your foot and slightly glide it up towards the sky. Exhale, flex your foot. Press your heel down towards the earth. And once again, it won't touch. Just go as far as it makes sense. Inhale, point your foot. And exhale, flex, draw your heel down. Again, if you like, you can extend your right leg out long or keep it bent, whatever feels nice. Inhale, lift, and exhale, glide down. Continue for just a few more rounds here, activating the hamstrings. One more full breath in here, following the glide. And one more full breath out. Very nice. Go ahead and release your hands from your feet. Take a nice full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead once again. And then exhale, bend your arms. Bring the backs of your hands behind the back of your head, one palm on top of the other. Bend your knees. And take your knees as wide as your yoga mat. Take a breath in here. Exhale, allow your knees to fall to the right. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale, knees center. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale, knees center, and exhale, knees to the left. This time, you can add on. Inhale, bring everything back to center. Reach your arms to the sky this time. And then bend your elbows, reach for opposite elbows. Exhale, allow your knees to fall to the right and your arms to the left. Inhale, everything to center. Exhale, arms to the left, knees to the right. Or I think I may have said that backwards. Go the opposite direction. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, center. And exhale, switch once more. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And you have a couple options here. If you'd like, you can find a loose cross of your ankles and find a little rock and roll motion up down the length of your spine. Or to get upright, you could also roll over onto one side. And when you arrive all the way up to seated, right away you're going to roll over onto your hands and knees, tabletop shape. When you arrive here in your tabletop shape, feel free to add a cushion underneath your knees, a blanket to make it a little bit more soft. You could take blocks or books underneath the hands if you have any sensitivity in your wrists. Wherever you are, spread your fingers nice and wide. Inhale, tuck your toes. Dip your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, release your feet, press the earth away, scoop and round through your back. Tuck your chin in towards your chest, cat pose. Inhale, tuck your toes once again, lift your gaze, arch through your back, cow pose. Exhale, release, scoop and round. Couple more times just like this. Inhale, tuck your toes, dip your belly, lift your gaze. And exhale, release, scoop and round through your back. Inhale, tuck your toes, arch through your back, lift your gaze. Exhale, release, press the earth away. This time, inhale back to a neutral spine. And this time, exhale, go ahead and allow your right hand to come just a couple inches in front of your shoulder. Inhale, reach your left arm towards the sky, twist to your left. Exhale, thread your left arm behind your right, shoulder hovers. Reach through your fingertips. Inhale, reach your left hand back up towards the sky to twist open. Exhale, thread it through. Release your arm underneath your right to hover. One more time. Inhale, reach through your left fingertips as you twist open. And then exhale, thread your left. Relax your shoulder and the side of your head down towards the earth. Your right hand can stay right here in front of your face. It could walk out long towards the top of your mat. Or take your right hand behind your low back towards your left hip crease or left back pocket. Take a full breath in here and you thread the needle. And a full breath out. One more easy breath in. And one more easy breath out. Go ahead and return your right hand back in front of your face if it's traveled. Inhale, push into your left hand. Right hand sweeps up towards the sky. And then exhale, go ahead and release your hand back down towards your mat. And this time you're going to walk your left hand a couple inches in front of your shoulder. Inhale, twist your right. Reach your right arm towards the sky. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath and hover. Couple more times. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Twist right, press your shoulder back. Exhale, thread it through. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, thread it through. Relax your right shoulder and the right side of your face down to the earth. Left hand can stay in front of your face. Go to your mat. Or again, you could take that half vine and place it in your back right pocket. Take a full breath in here. Take an easy breath out. One more steady breath in. And one more easy breath out. Very nice. Go ahead and return your left hand in front of your face if it's traveled. Inhale, push into your left hand. Right hand sweeps up. And exhale, release your hand back down towards the earth to your tabletop shape. When you arrive here, inhale, start to crawl your fingertips towards the top corners of your mat. And so much so that maybe your forehead starts to come down towards the earth. Knees stacked, stay stacked underneath your hips. You could always bend your elbows here and place your forehead on top for your puppy. You could take a block or a blanket or pillow underneath your forehead for a little bit more support. Or you could always sit your hips back into a child's pose. Take one more full breath in your puppy. And one more easy breath out. Let it go. One more full breath in here. And one more steady breath out. Inhale very slowly. Start to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Exhale, bring your knees slightly wider than your hips, your big toes kiss. Take a breath in. Exhale, send your hips back towards your heels. If your bottom is quite high off of your heels, you could always take an extra blanket or pillow underneath your glutes to make it a little bit more supportive. Forehead comes down towards the earth or again on a block or pillow to find it just a little bit more supportive rather than having your head dangle. You could always stack two hands and make a fist and place your forehead on top too. Wherever you are, if it feels nice, you can find a little rock of your forehead on the earth or on your palms from side to side. Give your forehead just a little gentle massage. Come back to your breathing. Notice what the inhalation feels like. And notice what the exhalation feels like. See if you can invite your entire rib cage to move on the inhalation. And on the exhale, see if you can soften. And again, feel that entire rib cage move as you let go of the air. If your fingertips are already not forward, or if your fingertips are stacked underneath your head, go ahead and reach them out towards the front of your mat. Take a breath in. And then exhale, crawl your fingertips over towards the right side of your space. You could always take your left hand on top of your right if you'd like a little bit more sensation. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, return back to center. Exhale, crawl your fingertips over towards the left. Again, you could take your right hand on top of your left. With your inhale, fill up. Exhale, see if you can melt your arms, your hands, and your hips a little bit closer towards the earth. Inhale, bring everything back to center. And then exhale, go ahead and shift forward back onto your hands and knees. Move any props or supports out to the side, back to your tabletop shape. When you arrive, if it feels nice, you can find a little gentle rock of your hips from side to side, or take a cow and cat. And then when you feel ready, you're going to inhale, tuck your toes, and then exhale, walk your hands back towards your knees. Your hands could stay on the earth if that feels like a lot on your feet, or you could bring your hands onto your knees, or maybe hands in front of you or up towards the sky. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. If your hands are in the sky, go ahead and release them down towards the ground. Sweep them back behind you. Inhale, draw your knuckles down to the ground. Softness in your face. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stay here for an exhale. One more inhale. And one more exhale, let it go. Release your hands back down to your earth. And maybe you stay right here and that's fine. Or maybe you start to push into your hands and lift your knees up off the ground. Allow your knees to come out to the side. You could walk your heels in a little bit closer together or a little bit wider apart. Your heels could be lifted or they could be flat on the earth. Wherever you are, maybe you'd like to take just a little rock of your hips from side to side. Very nice. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and return back to your hands and knees, tabletop shape. Walk your hands just a couple inches in front of your shoulder. Take a breath in. Exhale, soften your hips forward. Find your plank pose, your kneeling plank. Take a breath in here. Exhale, hug the elbows and lower all the way down towards the earth. Ground down through the tops of your feet so you'll feel your kneecaps lift as you press your toes into the earth. Inhale, lift your head and chest up off the ground, baby cobra. Little to no weight is in your hands. Exhale, go ahead and release it back down towards the earth. Inhale, once again, take your baby cobra. And exhale, lower back down. Inhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, press up to tabletop. And exhale, send your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Take a breath in here. And a breath out. Inhale, go ahead and shift forward back onto your hands and knees. Exhale, bring your knees underneath your hips. Inhale, extend your right leg long back behind you. Feel grounded through both hands and your left knee. Flex your foot so toes dial down towards the earth. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your right elbow. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more time. Inhale, reach long, press through your heel, reach through the crown of your head. And exhale, bend your knee, draw it towards your elbow, and then step your right hand to the outside edge of your right hand. When you arrive here in this lizard lunge, take a breath in. Take an easy breath out. Very nice. You can stay static, or maybe you start to find a little bit of movement. You can straighten through your right leg and kind of rock back and forth. And once this feels okay, maybe you start to make circles. So circle your hips around in one direction. Allow your knees and hips to move here. If you're making these circles, go ahead and reverse directions. Think about your pelvis being a stirrer or some sort of spoon, and you're mixing a pot of soup beneath you. Very nice. Okay, so come back to stillness. Heel toe your right foot inside, your right hand to be back in alignment with your hip. Your right ankle stacked right underneath your right knee. If you have blocks, feel free to take your blocks underneath your hands. Inhale, press up into your low lunge. Stay here for an exhale. You can stay right here, or inhale, start to walk your fingertips towards your knee. Hands to heart center. You could reach them in front of you or all the way towards the sky. Wherever you are, actively press down through both feet. Allow yourself to feel grounded and stable here. By pressing down through both feet, you'll feel your inner thighs engage and help you with your stability. You could always also walk your right foot out to the side to make a little bit more space for your hips. Take one more full breath in. And one more easy breath out. One more full breath in here. And then exhale, go ahead and release your hands down to your floor or to your blocks. This time, inhale, bend your left knee, draw it towards your heel, or your heel towards your glute, and then slide it so that it's parallel to the short edge of your mat. So your left calf is going to come underneath you, sort of, and then you're going to press through your front heel and cartwheel your arms out to a T. This is your modified warrior 2. Inhale, press your right knee towards your pinky toe. Exhale, relax your shoulders, relax through your jaw. Gaze is over your front middle finger. Take a full breath in here. Take a full breath out. One more steady breath in. And this time, exhale, you're going to release your left hand down to the ground, back behind you, and start to sweep your right arm to the sky for your side plank, knee down. Your foot can stay on the earth, or maybe you like to float your back foot up. If you do, flex through your foot and press through your heel. Take a full breath in your modified side plank. Take a full breath out. If you'd like to add an additional quad stretch here, inhale, bend your right leg, and draw your heel in towards your glute. And then exhale, sweep your right hand around to catch hold of your ankle, your foot, or just reach back. Take a full breath in your quad stretch. And take a full breath out. One more steady breath in here. And then exhale, go ahead and release your leg with control back out long. Lower your foot down to the ground. This time your toes turn towards the long edge of your mat. And I will just turn to face you so it's a little bit easier. So your toes are in the same direction as your head. Your knee is right underneath your hip. Feel free to adjust this to make it more comfortable. And then you can slowly start to walk your hands forward. Take a breath in. And then exhale, sit your hips back towards your heels for a little stretch through your inner groin, inner thigh. Take a full breath in here. Take a full breath out. One more breath in. And let it go. Inhale, shift the weight forward back onto your hands. And then exhale, bend your right knee and draw it back underneath your hip into your tabletop shape. Wrists are underneath shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips. When you arrive, inhale, tuck your toes, dip your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, release, press the earth away, scoop in round through your back cat. Very nice. Inhale back to a neutral spine. And then exhale, spread your fingers wide once again. Inhale, extend your left foot long back behind you. Your foot is off the ground. Press through your heel. Exhale, bend your left knee, draw it to your elbow. Inhale, reach long back behind you. And exhale, knee to elbow. One more time. Inhale, extend your left leg long. And exhale, left knee to left elbow. This time step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. And you can always adjust your right knee here as well to make this more comfortable for your hips. Maybe you start to find a little movement here. Inhale, shift forward. And then exhale, rock back. If this feels okay, you can stay with this. Or maybe you'd like to start to add circles once again in one direction. Imagine your pelvis is a spoon stirring your big pot of soup or stew or whatever it is. And then if you're making these circles, go ahead and reverse directions. It might feel a little funky or weird. It's all good. One more breath wherever you are. And one more breath out. Go ahead and take your left hand to the outside of your left foot and heel toe your left foot in alignment with your hip. You can always, again, adjust your knees so this feels comfortable. Your left ankle is going to be stacked underneath your left knee. If you have blocks, you can take your blocks underneath your hands. You're welcome to stay right here for a breath in and for a breath out. Soften through your face, relax through your jaw. If this feels good, stay here, or if you'd like, you can walk your hands on top of your knee. Hands to heart center. Wherever you are, actively press down through both feet so you feel the engagement of your legs. You could also reach your arms forward or towards the sky. Choose whatever option feels best for you. Invite ease and softness into your face. Relax your shoulders. One more full breath in here. And one more easy breath out. One more full breath in. And then exhale, go ahead and release your hands back down to frame your foot, either on blocks or the earth. Stay for an inhale. And then exhale, bend into your right knee. Draw your heel closer towards your glute. And then pivot on your knees so that your right calf, right leg comes parallel to the short edge of your mat. And then inhale, cartwheel your arms out to a T shape for your modified warrior two. Exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Inhale, press your left knee over towards your pinky toe. Exhale, maybe gaze goes over your front middle finger. Take a full breath in. And an easy breath out. One more breath in here. And then exhale, go ahead and release your right hand down to the earth, back behind you. And start to extend through your left leg. Right or left arm can reach up towards the sky. Feel free to adjust your knees here again so that it's comfortable here in your side plank. Foot can stay rooted down towards the earth, or maybe you'd like to lift your left foot up off the ground, flex through your foot and press through your heel. Left hand can stay to the sky or maybe goes towards the top or back of your mat, whatever direction you're facing. Feel a nice stretch through your side body. A little bit of a balance challenge. And if you'd like to add that additional quad stretch, you can bend your left knee and draw it in toward your glute, your heel in towards your glute. If it's accessible, you can reach your left hand back and maybe catch hold of your foot or your calf or your pants leg, or just continue to reach back behind you. Soften through your face. Be mindful not to lock your joints. Relax your jaw. One more full breath in here. And one more easy breath out. If you have hold of your foot, go ahead and release it with control. Inhale, extend your leg out long. And exhale, lower it back down towards the earth. And very slowly, you can start to walk your hands in front of you. Allow your right knee to adjust underneath your right hip. So we're doing the opposite side. Your left leg is extended, your left toes turn in the same direction as your head. You can walk your hands out and inhale, shift the weight into your hands. And then exhale, press your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, rock forward. And then exhale, press your hip back towards your heel. Maybe your right glute comes all the way down. Take a full breath in. Take an easy breath out. One more full breath in here. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. Onto your hands. And then exhale, bring your knee back underneath your hips. Inhale, dip your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, release, scoop and round through your back, cat pose. Inhale, back to a neutral spine. And exhale, go ahead and slide your feet off to the side and make your way onto your bottom. Extend your legs out long and scoot up towards the top of your mat. You can bring your hands back behind you and just gently start to roll yourself down all the way onto your back. When you arrive, take a nice full body stretch, reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, draw one knee into your chest and then the other. Give yourself a little gentle squeeze, a little gentle rock from side to side, massage out through your low back. And then when you feel ready, return back to stillness. Arms come out to a T. Plant your feet, keep your knees bent. Inhale, lift your right foot towards the sky. This time you're going to bring your right hand towards your right thigh. Exhale. Just gently start to press your hand into your right thigh. You'll feel your legs shake just a little bit. This is the last bit of work. One more breath in. And then exhale, go ahead and release your hand, bend your right knee, cross your right ankle over your left knee. You can take your right hand to your right hip crease, gently press it open. If you'd like a little bit more in the hips and glutes, you could allow your right leg to slide across your left so that your knees cross like you'd be sitting in a chair. And if you feel good here, stay here. Or if you'd like a little bit more, you can draw your knees into your chest. Your left foot lifts up off the ground. If your knees are stacked, you can hold onto your knees, shins, ankles, or feet. Or if your leg is crossed over in this figure four, maybe you thread your hands in between and interlace your hands back behind your left thigh or the top of your left shin. Take a full breath in. Take an easy breath out. One more full breath in here. And then exhale, go ahead and return your left foot down to the ground and allow your knees to fall over towards the left. Arms can come out to a T. They could come somewhere on your body or overhead. Take a full breath in. Take a steady breath out. One more easy breath in. And let it go. Inhale, slowly bring your knees back up, uncross your legs. Return back to your knees bent, feet planted. Inhale, lift your left foot up towards the sky. This time you'll take your left hand and start to press it into your left thigh. Flex or point your foot here. Feel a little bit of work, a little bit of resistance. One more full breath in. And then exhale, bend your left knee, cross your left ankle over your right knee. You can stay right here, or if you'd like a little bit more, you could always allow your left knee, the back of your left knee, to come to the top of your right. So a cross of your legs. You can stay right here, or if you'd like a little bit more, in whatever shape you're in, go ahead and float your right leg up. If you're in this kind of figure four with your ankle crossed over your knee, you can again interlace your hands behind the back of your right thigh or the top of your right shin. Or you could hold onto your knees and draw them in towards your chest, ankles, or hold onto the outside edges of your feet. Take a full breath in. Take an easy breath out. One more steady breath in. And then exhale, go ahead and release your hands from your feet. Return your right foot down to the ground. Keep your legs crossed, whether it's, again, ankle over your knee or your backs of your knees together. And then allow your knees to fall to the right. Take a full breath in here. Arms could be overhead, out to a T. Take a full breath out. One more easy breath in. And let it go. Inhale, very slowly start to plant your feet, uncross your legs. Take another full body stretch here. And if you'd like, you can take your pillow, place it underneath your head or underneath your knees for a little bit more cushion. Maybe you'd like to take your blanket, if you have one, and place it across the abdomen for a little bit more support, a little more coziness. And when you arrive in your most comfortable place for Shavasana, kind of take any last minute fidgets or wiggles. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close if they haven't already. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Soften through your jaw. Allow your shoulders, your back body to relax. Invite ease and softness into your hips, your legs, and your feet. Shavasana. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. But if you're ready to get into the rest of your day, feel free to start to invite in a little gentle movement into your fingers, your toes. Begin to deepen your breath. And then when you feel ready, you can roll over onto one side. Take just a moment to pause, check in, notice how you're feeling. And then when you feel ready, gently start to press yourself up into a seat of your choice. If it calls to you, inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your palms to touch, draw your hands to heart center. Take a slight bow of your chin to your chest. Acknowledge all the effort, all the work that you put into your practice today, knowing that it was enough and that you are always enough. Thank you so much for sharing class with me. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Again, my name is Faye, and if you enjoyed this class, be sure to hit that like button down below. It would mean a lot. Or drop me a comment, tell me how you're feeling and how you're doing. And of course, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below as well, so you don't miss future videos like this. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Take good care. Bye.